Art is
Scurvy, 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 scurvy. Ah, 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 ah. Ah.
being a monster and scaring kids all the time can be very tiring, let me tell you. Guys, today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a famous artist. His name is James Rizzi. This guy was a New Yorker and he loved painting the tall buildings of New York City, okay? He had his own style. It was colorful and creative, and I think you guys are going to love this. I'm excited to see what you guys do, so follow along with the directions. And I miss you guys, and thanks for tuning in your artwork because it is so fun to interact with you guys while we're all stuck at home. All right, peace! Alright guys, to begin with, I'm going to start with a blank paper. I'm going to shrink it to the size I like. I'm going to start by grabbing the brush I need. I had an eraser last. I'm going to click. I'm getting the fourth marker from the top left. It's the best one. It looks like a Sharpie. If you go into settings, you can adjust its size to be about 10. Near 10 is what you want. And then I need to switch my color to black. That's very important. Next, at the top of your screen, I want to introduce you to the Shapes tool. Do you see how I can see all my tools at the top of the toolbar? There's one that's a circle and a square together. I'm going to find the square, and then I'm going to go onto my page and I'm going to drag the shape from one corner to the next to make a rectangle. When you let go, it gives you another rectangle, and another, and another, and another, until you've filled your page with tall buildings. After you've made some tall buildings, then I'm going to add a little detail on top of them with additional squares and rectangles and circles. Next is the part where you get to be silly and creative. I want you to put a face on every one of your buildings. So I did a cat, and I did just a silly face with crazy googly eyes, kind of like Cookie Monster. I made a robot building, and a cute girl building, and a silly building. You do whatever designs you want. After faces, you need doors and windows, and they should look a little different for each building, just so you have some variety. Okay, here are mine. Ta-da! Next up, I want to talk a little bit about the paint bucket and the gradient tool. Do you see how it has three choices at the top, and I chose the one on the right with a dot in the middle? If I click inside of one of my buildings, so I'm going to try to hit the wall of the building, but not hit like the windows and stuff, so I'm going to click inside the building. Then, in the middle, it gave me a blank spot, and at the top, a black, and in the middle, a gray. If I can find those small circles and tap on the small circle at the very middle, it'll let me switch the middle one to like a pink. And the top one, tap the top one, it'll let me switch it to a darker pink. And then I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to click inside the next building, and oh, it gave me the same colors. So I find those small circles. I tap one small circle, and it lets me change the color for that one to a light blue. Do you see how it fades almost like a cotton candy right now? Then I tap the top circle. There it is. You see with the blue circle around it. It'll let me change this one. Ta-da! Now it's a blue fade from the middle. I'm going to do this to all my buildings because I think it looks awesome and it's a cool trick to use. Right now I'm jumping over to Safari. I'm going to search sunsets and I'm going to pick one that would look cool to go behind my buildings. You know how to do this. I hold down on it, add to photos. I'm going to go back over to my drawing, and then I go to the mountains at the top, all photos, find my sunset, stretch it to fit the page, and click done. Then I'm going to make my buildings a ghost and drag them on top so that they show up. Oh no, I've got a problem. I can see straight through all the windows and doors and stuff, so I need to fill those in. I'm going to get a light blue that kind of reminds me of glass. I'm going to use my paint bucket tool and watch this. Doot, 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 doot. And the doors too. Don't forget the white parts inside the eyes. Alright, party kids. So, good luck on your projects. I want to say it one more time. I miss you guys. Hope you're doing alright at home. And artists, awesome!